Alright, graphing y equals tan of 2/3 x minus pi over 6. We need to get it in the form k times x minus some stuff. So we're going to have to factor out that 2/3. And when I factor out that 2/3, I'm going to have to divide each thing by 2/3. So we're going to do pi over 6, and we're going to divide it by 2/3, which is going to equal pi over 6. When we divide by a fraction, we got to go to KFC, change the sign. Alright, and that's going to be equal to pi over 4. Okay? Alright, we'll factor out. And we're going to shift to the right, pi over 4. So the period of a tangent function is pi, so pi over the k. Flip that and it becomes 3 over 2 pi. Again, the period is of length pi, so we could either go from negative pi over 2 to pi over 2, or we could go from 0 to pi, and we got to put the argument in there. We'll multiply both sides by 3 over 2. And then add pi over 4 to both sides, or all three sides of the inequality. Okay? Alright, so my starting point is pi over 4, and my finishing point is 7 pi over 4 in some respect. We're going to put a little bit more in here just so we can get a better idea. Now, if you wanted to just graph just one, you go from negative pi over 2, which is your traditional vertical asymptote, and then the argument, and then pi over 2. And that would be right in between those two vertical asymptotes. But we'll put a little bit more in so we get a nicer looking picture. Okay, so 0 to pi. We need to find how much we increase by, so we are going to be breaking this up into 2 intervals instead of 4 intervals like we do with the sine and the cosine. So 2 intervals, you get 6 pi over 4 divided by 2, which reduces to pi over 4. So that's what we're going to increase by. We're going to start at pi over 4, and we're going to increase by pi over 4. So if we do the 0, the pi over 2, and the pi, the 0 is going to be our start, and we start at pi over 4. And then normally we do 0, pi over 2, pi, and maybe like 3 pi over 2 for those asymptotes. So as we add, so we start pi over 4, and then I think it's actually, I'm sorry, it's 3 pi over 4. I said it wrong. 1/4 plus 3/4 as a whole, and then plus another 3/4 will be 7 over 4. Okay. Alright, so 0, a vertical asymptote, and 0. And we'll go ahead and put that stuff in. And if I want to get kind of the complete picture, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add 3 pi over 4 and subtract 3 pi over 4. So over here we got a quarter, and then we're going to minus 3/4, which will give us negative 1/2, or negative pi over 2. Put in our vertical asymptotes, and then we'll draw in our tangent graph. And there we are. We did our tangent graph. We had something a little bit trickier because of this 2/3 here, but it's not too bad. Just a little arithmetic.